toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Pirates will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UAB's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game.
There he goes! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Blazers want to crank their tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off play action on first down. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab on the shot. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll run it on first and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Second and goal coming up. Defense might bring the house here. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense picks it up.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit.
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed behind the line, it's Collins. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they bring the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the Pirates are facing 3rd and inches. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Play number 10 on this series. Let's go. Smith dropping to pass. Slings it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the move, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his stride. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Rides to back and leaves it. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move. Gets away from one, finds room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Firing to the right, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Makes the catch. It's Collins. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39. It's out. He splits the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Pirates will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Going to the ground. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Number 3.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways. Do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Under fire. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Blazers. A great catch and run for 6.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the... down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
Base 27, ready to go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. Play will be overturned. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Line is set on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of...
Loose in the middle! You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
First and goal, UAB.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Foley. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, UAB. Fit it in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts a...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. This one's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
East Carolina, 20.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He has the first and still on his feet. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Nice. on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith dropping to pass. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's English. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Makes a move. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Smith wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. He makes the catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Here we go, here we go. Music now.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, ECU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the single back. Breaks the tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen.
Turning it on! And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there. Just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football. Not fooled. Forcing the 4th down now, trying to get the football back.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a line.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Blazers will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
No huddle offense to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold, offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Klein. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Bowling. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Blazers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 15 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Smith wants to throw. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. That time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll try the run. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Got it behind the line. It's Klein. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Blazers line up to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. The give on the inside. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Gibson on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Collins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smith dropping to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice move to keep running. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. Still running up the 40. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's English. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Get set, get set.
On the run, it's Washington. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman.
Third down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Blazers want to move quickly.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Boley. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Running to Green. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. In the gun. Looking to throw on third down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Right back to the well. Still running at the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Pirates just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. The inside. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UAB.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 35 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. On the option. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the first down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Touchdown Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
53, UAB 41.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Bowling. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Beebe. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Another 1st down.
Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Beebe. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Rush is on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Bring in the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Here's the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incomplete.
He gets it in! Touchdown, UAB!
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
There he goes. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? Big hit and force the fumble.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Here comes the heat. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3.